Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our December orchestra concert. My name is Tanya Rogers, and I teach 5th and 6th grade orchestra. The groups you see before you here today are half of our 5th grade orchestra program. So you are going to see students from Chapman Elementary, Sarrar Elementary, and Whitney Elementary. I teach at Sarrar and Chapman, and Mr. Heyer teaches the students at Whitney Elementary. We are so proud to present to you today what these students have learned in just 2.5 months. They have never played together before. This is the first time ever. This is the first time on the high school stage, and they sound amazing, and they're just really brave playing here. For some of them, for their first ever concert. Some of us had concerts last week, but some of us, this is our very first performance. And we're in this awesome auditorium, and so we are so glad to share this with you this evening. We are going to start the program featuring one of our sections, and I'm going to pass the microphone off to a student to introduce our first piece. Well, actually, I apologize. We're going to start with a D scale to warm up. So we're going to show you the range of our instrument and something that we learned called bow lifts.
It is called Rolling Along, and the song will feature our violin section. We've been working hard on playing our notes at the same time with a strong ringing sound. This song will feature the violin section. We hope you enjoy.
Our next song is a holiday piece called Good King Wenceslas. We will show you how we first learned to play our instruments by plucking the strings, which is called pizzicato. This song will feature the viola section.
together for the first time, this is just a really great class of musicians. While they're turning to their next song, we will be performing a song called Tribal Lament for You on page 18. And we will all play this song together. You'll see us doing something called the bow lift again that we worked on, and you will see the cello and bass section being featured in this piece. A classic song that we learn every year. It's a piece called Mozart Melody, and you'll know it as Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. And to finish our portion of the program, we'll be performing for a holiday classic. This is Jingle Bells. You see before you is half of our 6th grade orchestra. We have 5 orchestra classes, and the group that you see before you here today is two of our sixth grade orchestra classes. A big difference when the fifth grade students get to sixth grade orchestra, they actually get orchestra every day. And it's a part of their schedule. So these students go to their IE in the morning, and then they always have second period orchestra, so they get to play together every day. And those get to play cellos and basses. We have school-owned cellos and basses, so you no longer have to bring your instruments back and forth, which I know cello bass parents, that is some great news for you guys. Yes. I would like to introduce to you our concert master of our second period orchestra, Giovanni Rice.
Believe it or not, this is only half of our amazing sixth grade orchestra. The first song we play is called Holiday Fiddling, arranged by Michael Hopkins. This song is a mix of Boil 'em Cabbage Down and Jingle Bells. The melody is passed between the entire orchestra. We hope you enjoy Holiday Fiddling.
of things that you've never seen before. You notice they plucked in the middle of the piece, right? They were bowing, and then they switched to plucking. They were playing on 2 strings at one time. Did you guys hear that? That's what you heard. They were actually playing on 2 strings at one time. So that's something that you'll learn next year. I'm going to pass the microphone off to our next students to introduce our next piece to you.
Hi, my name is Zach. I play the violin. Our next song is called Spy Rock, written by Eric B. Davis. Listen as we rock out using different techniques such as bowing or arco and plucking or pizzicato. We would like to extend a special thank you to our guest percussionist, Mr. Geiser. Please enjoy Spy Rock.
Thank you so much. I would like to introduce you now to my colleague. Students that are in 6th grade orchestra actually get 2 teachers. And please join me in welcoming Mrs. Bravo.
Hi, my name is Miss Bravo. I teach 6th, 7th, and 8th grade orchestra at the middle school. We are going to play a new holiday favorite for you. We're going to play Up on the Housetop. Hope you enjoy.
Hi, my name is Coco and I play the bass. We have practiced our final song, String Explosion, over and over for you to wrap up this portion of our performance. Thank you for coming to our concert tonight and prepare to be swept away by the excitement and power of String Explosion.
My name is Miss Bravo. Behind me, you see the Strongsville Middle School Chamber Strings. They are a group of audition-only 7th and 8th grade. So this is a really, really special group. We have a lot of extra rehearsals outside of school. We meet twice a week in the mornings before school, so they get up extra early. And we are working on some pretty challenging music, something that we don't necessarily do in regular class. So they take the extra time to practice, and they have lessons, and they work really, really hard to bring really awesome music to all of you. So we're very excited to play for you. We are going to start our program tonight with Away in the Manger. Our soloists are going to include Aubrey, Evie, Kastoob, and Adele. So we hope you enjoy. be Light the Candles.
While Chamber Strings is getting set up, I'm just going to tell 5th grade students what you are about to see. So Chamber Strings are going to be getting out the electrified instruments. So you're going to see electric violin, electric viola, electric cello, and electric bass. And they use an amplifier to hook up to the instrument. If they play on the electric instrument, it's not really going to make much of a sound on its own. It's really just because of the cord elements hooked up to the instrument that it goes through the amp and you're going to hear the sound. And this is really cool because you're going to get a special preview because in the spring, you are going to get a chance to play some rock music and get to play on some electric instruments. And so typically, every few years, we do something special with our orchestra program, and it involves our orchestra students in grades 6 through 12. And it's called Electrify Your Symphony, and we bring in a guest artist on a different specialized instrument. And in the past, we mostly brought in violinists This year, and in partnership with our Strongsville Instrumental Music Boosters, we're going to be bringing in guest electric cellist Greg Beyer. And he's going to perform with the students, give them a workshop on how to perform rock music, how to use looping pedals, how to go on tour, and how the electric instruments work. And like I said, typically we do this for grades 6 through 12. But this year, thank you so much, the PTA Council grant generously awarded us a grant in partnership with the Kinsner PTA so that 5th grade can also be involved in this program. So please give me a round of applause and thank them so much. For 5th grade, we'll get to participate in this program as well. And so you'll be able to play on the electric instruments, and Greg Beyer will be coming. You guys will get to work with him. He'll solo on electric cello for you and talk to you about being a rock musician and going on tour and how the instruments work, because he is the expert on that. So over here, you can see our electric bass, and bass players, this is perfect. You guys are over here. So you can see it's just like the fingerboard, right? Because they don't need the vibration going through the instrument to come out. It's just hooked up to the cord, and the sound's going to come out of the speaker here. So that's our electric bass. And then, Vihan, do you have the electric violin? Could you hold it up? So Vihan has the electric violin right here. And again, it doesn't need the instrument itself because the sound is coming out of the cord right here. Do we have a viola? Is Kai playing viola? Okay, so Kai has the viola. Kai, if you could hold that one up so they can see just like the outline. Could you just like hold it up like forwards? So that looks really cool. And if you could show it to them on this side too, it's just got the outline of the instrument, so just a different style. One of the inventors of the electric instruments, his name is Mark Wood, and he invented the Viper violin, and that attaches actually like harnesses to your body, and it has 5 strings. So it has like the viola string and the cello string and the violin string here. And Jonah will be playing the electric cello. So cellists, I can show you that as soon as he has it set up on this side. And by the way, they're getting set up to play for you a rock version of Carol of the Bells. So you'll get to hear that today, 5th grade. Maybe, could we do a sound check of the bass so they could hear? Could you play a little bit on the bass for them so they could hear? So here's what the electric bass sounds like. And Kai, if you want to play just like the open strings of the electric viola for them. Awesome. So you can hear it's like a little bit more like muted than your acoustic instruments. So what we call your instruments, we call them acoustic instruments versus the electric instruments. Jonah has the electric cello here. And Jonah, if you could show the cellists, they're all on this side once you're set. So the cello, it has like the outside. You can see like where you would put your knees on the outside of the cello. Super cool. Tuned and set up 5th grade orchestra, you can expect we'll be doing Electrifier Symphony coming in April. We'll do that coming in April. So families, you'll have more information coming your way soon.
One more round of applause for all of our musicians this evening. Thank you so much.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for being here for our second concert of the evening. The group you see before you here is our combined Kinsner and Muraski 5th grade beginning orchestras. These students have been playing for about 2.5 months, and it's really impressive what they have learned to do already in such a short time. They have never played here together. They've never played at the high school on the stage, and so they're just doing amazing things, adjusting as they go, and they're in for a really great experience for their first concert here at the high school. So we are going to start our portion of the program with a piece called Rolling Along. You'll hear it played 3 times, and the second time we will feature our violin section. Thank you so much. For our next song, we're going to show you how we first learned to play our string instruments in the first few weeks by doing something called pizzicato. And this is a holiday song called Good King Wenceslas. We're going to play 3 times, and the second time we will feature our viola section. Thank you so much, and I think that I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Tanya Rogers. I teach 5th grade orchestra at Kinsner Soror and Chapman Elementary, and I am joined by my colleague, Mr. Heyer, who teaches at Maraski and Whitney Elementary. So for our next piece, we'll be performing Tribal Lament, which is on page 18, and we'll be playing it 3 times. The second time will feature our cello and bass section. Thank you. Our next song is on page 15, and we'll be performing a song we always learn in 5th grade orchestra. This is a Mozart melody. And for our final piece, we'll be playing for you a holiday classic. This is Jingle Bells. group on the stage, this is our 6th grade orchestra, and this is half of our 6th grade orchestra. We actually have 5 different classes, and this evening you're going to see 3 of them performing today. Big difference between 5th and 6th grade orchestra, 5th graders. When you get to 6th grade, we have orchestra every day. And it is a class in your day, so these students have classes all day, and then at the very end, they get to make music, they get to play with their friends. Great thing about cello and basses, we own cellos and basses at school, so parents of cello and bass students, this is the very last year, they have to bring the cello and bass back and forth to school, and then once they get to 6th grade, they get to use them every day on a daily basis. And 6th grade families, so excited for you guys to hear. I'm sure you remember, it feels like just a year ago that your son or daughter was playing all of these songs that the 5th graders played, and I can't wait to show to you how much they've improved and all the different skills that they have learned. Thank you, 5th grade. So I'd like to introduce to you our concert master. This is Yasmin Abuhamda.
And I play the violin. So the first song we're playing is Holiday Fiddling. This song is composed of Jingle Bells and Fiddler's Hoedown. This is just half the orchestra, and I hope you enjoy Holiday Fiddling.
3 orchestra directors, and we have another class of students that will be joining us and coming on stage. So we do have 3 classes that happen all at one time, and we'll be introducing a new conductor to the stage. And please give me a foot. Welcome all the students joining us for our next song, and we will be performing a piece called Spy Rock.
Hello, my name is Natalie, and I play the cello. This next song is my favorite song that we have practiced this year. It is a powerful and exciting song that will keep you on the edge of your seat wanting more of it. Also, we want to give a special thank you to Mr. Kaser, our drummer. And so without further ado, this is Spy Rock.
While the students are getting set, please join me in welcoming Mrs. Taylor. She teaches 6th, 7th, and 8th grade orchestra.
Hello, I'm Phoebe and I play the cello. Our next song is a holiday classic called Up on the Housetop. This song is a fan favorite and a well-known Christmas jingle. We hope you will join us in getting into the holiday spirit while also being able to hear each section's unique sounds. We would like to extend a special thank you to our guest percussionist this evening, Mr. Kaser. Here's Up on the Housetop.
final song you are about to hear is an explosion of fun. It's called String Explosion. It uses a lot of different dynamics and takes a lot of concentration to use the correct bow directions. Thank you for coming to our concert this evening, and we hope you have a blast listening to String Explosion.
Hello. Hi, my name is Miss Bravo. I teach 6th, 7th, and 8th grade at the middle school. And behind me, you see the Strongsville Middle School Chamber Strings Ensemble. This is a really special group because they are audition-only 7th and 8th graders, so it's very, very, very special to be in. All right, we play a little bit more challenging music. A lot of the students, they wake up really early, twice a week to be in rehearsal, and they work super, super hard. Some of them are in private lessons, and we are so excited to bring you some really, really awesome music. So I hope you enjoy our first piece, which is called Away in a Manger. Thank you. All right, thank you very much. I forgot to shout out our soloists. We had Aubrey on violin, Evie on violin, we had Costume on viola, and Adele on cello. Let's give them one more round of applause. Our next song that we're going to play for you is called Light the Candles.
Go, Kaustup.
Chamber Strings is transitioning to our last song, and fifth grade orchestra, we've been talking about this, you're going to see the electric instruments. So while they're getting set, I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about them. While they're getting them set up, you can't see anything, but I wanted to tell you something really cool. What we do every few years, we do something called Electrify Your Symphony, and it involves our orchestra students in grades 6 through 12. And we bring in a guest artist, and they perform their electric instruments. They tell students what it's like to have a career as a traveling musician. They show them how the electric instruments work. And we put on a performance at the end. And typically this has not involved fifth grade students. But this class is so outstanding. Mr. Heyer and I really wanted for them to also have this experience. And we are so, so thankful for the PTA Council in partnership with the Kinsner PTA. They both awarded us a special grant so that this year, the fifth grade orchestra students will get to participate in Electrify Your Symphony, and they they will be playing electric instruments and learning from electric cellist Greg Beyer. So please give me a round of applause thanking PTA so much. And that's your surprise, the Choir Orchestra students. So Greg Beyer will be coming and he'll be performing for you, and you guys will have a chance to be playing on the electric instruments. So while we're kind of getting things set up, you can sort of see some of them in 5th grade. So Vihan and Alex have one of the electric violins over here. If you can show them to this side too, they're getting set up. And as you can see, guys, it just has the outline of the instrument, right? So what we call your instruments, they're called acoustic instruments. And they're acoustic because we play on the string, and the string vibrates through your instrument, and then it comes out of the face of your instrument. Electric instruments are very different. If we play on them when they're not attached, they don't really make a sound. Are both of you attached right now? Or is anybody not attached? Are you both hooked up already? Okay. So Alex, if you want to play for them, can you play just like the range, like the open strings, just so they can hear a little bit? So you can hear he's hooked up through a cord in the amp, but if he unplugs that, it's not really going to sound like very much. It's not going to really make a sound because it doesn't ring. It's an electric instrument that needs to be hooked up to electricity to make the sound. We have Jonah here. Jonah is playing electric cello. And Jonah, if you could show again, our cellists are kind of on this side. If you want to show them. So cellist, this is an electric cello. And we do own all these instruments at the middle school. So you'll get a chance to play on them. And again, it's hooked up through the amplifier. For my bassists, we have the bass on the far side. And you can see it's just the fingerboard. Right, it's just a fingerboard because we don't need the exterior of the instrument. So this is hooked up to this speaker here. And Kai has the electric viola. When you're ready, Kai, if you can hold that up. So then, so the electric viola is just a different style. It's just got the outline of the instrument. And Jonah, if you can play for them, can you play them just like the range of the cello a little bit so you can hear? And then are you guys hooked up? Are you ready to go? Okay. Awesome. They will be playing for you a rock style piece, and they will be performing Carol of the Bells.
evening. They did a fantastic job. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. If you want to pick up your 5th graders, they'll be in the cafeteria.